Welcome back to the Rock and Knoll channel. Well, we were just talking so much we almost forgot to go live, but I finally got my friend Ashley to make an appearance on the show tonight. It's going to be a little bit of a different show than she normally does, and that's what's going to make this so much fun for everybody. Um, so, for those of you who don't know her, and if I screw up in any way, please correct me. This is the famous Ashley, 305 Sports Babe. She has turned her passion for sports and the Dolphins and the college team that plays here. I'm just kidding. The Canes, the Heat, the Marlins, every South Florida team, and has turned it into just a huge community online and at events, and just where she could just go to games and have fun. And that's not her attitude. In my opinion, she just wants to bring everyone together, no matter how bad the Dolphins are. So we're going to learn more about her tonight, and what made her take the plunge. It's really a leap of faith in a way to say, man, I'm going to put myself out there in social media. I'm going to put myself out there on YouTube, and I'm going to grow the fan base, which you've done really well for every team. So Ashley, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, Jeremy. Honored to be with you tonight.
Thank you. Honored to have you. We've known each other for a few years now. We've talked on Twitter a bunch, or X, whatever you want to call it now.
Twitter.
X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But we never met in person until last week at the Panthers opener. And we did like a double take. It was like, wow, am I seeing the real you, the real person? Yeah, so we did a double take, and it was like we knew each other for all these years. It was really like that, but we just never met in person. So that's when I said, I got to get you on the show tonight. And she said, let's do it. So Ashley, once again, welcome. Man, tell us about yourself a little. I mean, we were talking before the show. You went to St. John's. Just what made it just so possible that you've taken your love of these teams and created such a big community in a way?
Definitely. So I'm a born and raised Jersey girl. I grew up in Central Jersey, 25 minutes outside of New York City. And I was always an athlete growing up. My first love was basketball. I started playing basketball at the age of 4, played it all the way through high school. I was supposed to go to college to play. Unfortunately, an injury set that back. I also played softball. I was a pitcher, and I played soccer. So all I know is sports growing up. I was never into anything else growing up. I mean, academically, I held my ground, but it was always sports. So it made time for when it was time to go to college. What else would I study? I knew I wasn't going to be a veterinarian. I knew I had no interest in going to med school. I just wanted to continue my passion for sports. I started 2 years down here in Miami, not at the U, at a Catholic school down here, and then ended up transferring to St. John's University, where I finished my degree in sports management. During that time, I had great internship opportunities. I worked with the NFL. I went to 2 Super Bowls. I went to the Super Bowl down here in Miami, and I went to the Super Bowl in Tampa. Were my internships. I also had an internship with a minor league baseball team in New Jersey, a Yankee affiliate called the Somerset Patriots. So those were like my big sport opportunities that really got my feet wet. After that, I moved back to Florida, where I got my master's in aeronautical engineering and leadership from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Fun fact, another one of my passions is aviation. So
nice.
Aviation, yeah, I know I'm a big aviation girl. So I got my degrees at that point. So I said, hey, I got a sport degree and I got an aviation degree. What am I going to do now? Long story short, I started working in schools. I started working in nonprofits and community development and admissions. And then one thing led to another. And now I do strictly fundraising, charitable events for the largest Catholic school down here. But my whole side sport thing is I'm a sports podcaster. They also call it an influencer. And I just love Miami sports. I became a Dolphins fan in 2008. Prior to that, I was a free agent, right? Football was never like a big sport to me growing up. I was so hooked on New Jersey Nets basketball. Like that was like my thing. And then when I came down to Miami, I just fell in love with the Dolphins. So I've been a suffering Dolphins fan for almost 20 years now. It's crazy to think like that, but yeah, 08 and, 18 years. And everyone knows they haven't won a playoff game in 24, 25 years. So I have never seen a Dolphins playoff win in my whole entire life. I don't even know what that is. Then I was also a Red Sox fan growing up, but have become a Marlins fan living down here, season ticket holders. Love my Miami Marlins. And of course, the Miami Heats. Who doesn't love some Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley action down here?
That's true. No, but what's cool is you'll go online also and you'll break down what went right with the game. Like, don't
Yeah.
just like not just a pretty face here who loves sports and gets involved. Like, no, I mean that in the nicest way. Like, she'll break down like third quarter team fell apart here, this, and then I read that. I'm like, man, she's spot on.
Yeah,
And I
but
was
my
raised.
team, I'll tell you, covering the last 3 years has been our Florida Panthers. It has
Oh,
been
yeah.
so growing up. Admittingly enough, I was a Devils fan, right? I just
Yeah.
born and raised, and when I came down here, like it's been Panthers fever and just what the heck? And even a start to our season, we're without Barkov, we're without Kachuk, and we're undefeated. Okay, granted, it's very early in the season, but it is what it is.
A win's a win.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, hearing Ekblad just talk before the game tonight, and sorry to cut you off, and he said, they go, man, how's it been for you here? He's like, well, my first game here, there was like 3,000 people. And now it's Panther Mania. I understand winning changes things, but this is beyond just like
It's a culture, right? So he
became a
used that
culture.
word very loosely.
Yeah.
Dolphins will use adversity culture. Like Panthers culture is real. What they've done in Sunrise, what Paul Maurice did, all the way up the chain, all of them, Vinny Viola, the whole family, everything straight up, like it is brilliant. They brought the right people down here. Brad Marchand, I'll never forget when we brought him down here. I was driving home from work. My boss texted me. He said, emergency. And I said, emergency, what? And he was like, Brad Marchand, Panther. I said, from the Bruins? And he said, yes. I said, what? Like, just brilliancy. What has been happening? Bill Zito, like those, it's just genius, pure, amazing. And we're on track to be a legacy. People say 3 is a legacy. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay, see, I'm not ready to say that yet. Maybe I'm like superstitious. But I love that. I love that because I was funny you brought up the Marchand story. I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, vlogging a Michigan hockey game. I'm in the hotel room before the game and I get this. Yeah. Like what? I never heard any rumblings. Hockey's very like NBA, you hear rumors a lot.
Yeah.
A lot more. I fell over and I'm at the game that night and this guy's talking about his Red Wings and how bad they are. And so he's asking where you're from. I'm like, South Florida. He's like, Panthers fan. I'm like, did you see what happened today? He's like,
crazy.
He couldn't believe it. Yeah. It was insane. But that's why I love that, like, here's you are right now. Like, you're talking about yourself and you're proud too. Second, Panthers come up. Let me tell you about Brad Marchand. But I love that.
Everybody, though, we could spend an hour on Brad. We could talk about Bob. I mean, Erod's amazing. Seth Jones. Like, there's that next man up mentality is so real with the Panthers because we know we have 2 crucial holes, at least one till December because Kachuk's not slated to come back till December. And then, with Barkov, that's way longer than
don't plan on that one.
So then that's kind of, you don't want to say it, but it's kind of like, let's be realistic. Like we don't know when he's come back and that's playoffs or past that, whatever. But even so, like the next man up mentality for the Panthers is just so real. People know their role. They know to fit in. They know to step up. And I don't know another team is better than us this year. I mean, you could throw those Canadian teams, right? Give me a Maple Leafs, right? Oilers. But Vegas, they'll make their noise, right? The Lightning will yap. Carolina Hurricanes had a nice little run last year, but I don't foresee anyone beating us this year. Beating us.
The only thing that can beat us is ourselves, and right now. And only reason I say this because, man, 3 years in a row of having a deep cup run, crazy. That'll take a toll. Like it hit me last week when the puck dropped for the first game against Chicago. All of a sudden, it feels like last year never ended.
That's the thing. It was such a short turnaround, right? Like hockey in June is so unheard of for so many people. And for us, the last 2 years, that's all we know. I mean, I'll never forget that. Like 2 years ago, I had a surgery scheduled for June 6th. And I booked it back in April, not thinking that I would be getting surgery. And 2 days later, I'd be going to Panthers playoff games because it's so wild to think. But we're in a chapter in Panthers history that like we have to. I even read a story about our dancers, our beautiful dancers, that they go into these seasons now expecting like your contract is till June. Okay, like they have to. When they signed this year, they wrote it in their contract that expect to dance or to perform to dance.
I love that.
June. It's amazing.
And that comes from the top. That definitely
Yes.
comes from the top. That's that Viola mindset. And I don't know, like Caesar brought this point up, and he was so right. Man, the culture changed when we moved into the new place as well. In the facility. Yeah, Kachuk changed the culture of the room, obviously.
Yeah.
But as far as like from a franchise standpoint, because we were the laughing stock of the NHL for a while.
I know.
We were on the verge of moving possibly at one point.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
She's a good person. But yeah, but the culture changed. The culture changed. That now it's like, because I remember, did you see Zito's interview the day after we won the cup?
It was wild. And Paul Maurice says as well. I was expecting to see his cats all over. There's less cat action.
Right. But the thing is, okay, so he's on McAfee's show, and McAfee's a wild card. And McAfee's like, yeah, we hear you have 3 of the top 5 free agents. Good luck with that. And he laughed. He said, so one of them leaves. I just asked somebody to come live on Las Olas, take a golf cart to practice every day, get to live in a tax-free state. It's not the worst thing, but he had such a confidence, like, I'll get somebody. That's why I was like, even with Barkov out, if it's somebody you want to handle it, it's Zito.
Yeah. And he,
that
was amazing. With Sam, I thought for sure if anyone was to go, it was going to be Sam Bennett. And when we, Sam Bennett, and that fact that they kept the 3 was just crazy. Like when we got 1, it was great. 2, and then the fact that they kept all 3, like, it's just like you mentioned, it's such a great organization from top bottom. And unfortunately, some other South Florida teams down here, like the Dolphins, aren't operating that way, and it's destructing from the top bottom. And you could see the difference in the 2 different organizations just based on that. Yeah, this is not even talking about performance, right? We could talk about hockey and football, totally 2 different sports. But if you just take the organizations from the top and bottom, totally different. What Zito, Viola, Paul Maurice is doing compared to a Chris Greer, a Stephen Ross, and a Mike McDaniel, like totally different.
We could talk about that. Like one of the only positive things with Dolphins this year has been your events and your tailgates.
Oh, thank you. It has been a fun time.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that. You have turned a little like going on Twitter and saying, hey, going to the Dolphin game, meet it, lot, whatever.
Yeah.
I see the pictures on Twitter, like huge meetups. And then on the road too, how did that start? How did it become what it is? I mean, I think it's awesome. The culture you created.
Definitely. I love away games, right? Like my thing is if I can see my team on the road and experience another city with my love of traveling, it's like a win-win. I am on a run to see all, baseball stadiums. I have 19 already active ballparks in my books. So I just appreciate ballparks, arenas, stadiums. It's just a passion of mine. I love history. So my husband and I started traveling more and more together to see our teams on the road, really with the Dolphins. Sometimes we'll see the Marlins and Heat on the road, but it really started with the Dolphins. So then we were like, hey, if we're already in this city, people know we're in this city, might as well do something bigger with that. So then I'd say, all right, like let's meet up at so-and-so after the game or before the game. And so what started like that ended up growing. One of our largest parties actually was planned in 4 days, was the Kansas City playoff game 4 years ago when the Dolphins had to go to Kansas City in the 5th coldest game in NFL history. It was your birthday? Oh my gosh. It was crazy. I mean, it was probably one of the best trips, but within the game, I think it was like a Sunday or Monday when
Saturday night.
Well, the game was Saturday, but it was Sunday where the Dolphins won or something that we had to book it. Pretty much we had to book it in 5 days. So within 5 days, we had to get hotels, game tickets, airfare. And then I was like, hey, I want to host a party before. And I was like, oh my goodness, like who's going to come to this? I have 5 days to promote this party. There's over 250 people at this party. So my big thing is just like, we cannot control the outcome of any games, right? But we will show up and we will have fun. And even beyond that, we're going to support charity. The charity that I'm most passionate for is Dolphins Cancer Challenge, DCC. So any event that I do, I am doing raffles. I will make anything out of anything and raffle it off, whether it's a 50-50, whether I'm doing baskets, because it's important that we have a good time, but it's even more important that we give back. And if our teams aren't going to maybe perform as we want, at least we can say we showed up, we had fun, and we supported a charity. So all my events, you will always see some type of organization that we're supporting. 9 out of 10 times it'll be DCC, which is so near and dear to my heart.
No, that's awesome. If you want to talk about that more, that's fine. I think it's awesome, and I've seen the pictures, and it's like, wow, she's created like your own little community in a way,
Thank you.
which
Yeah.
I think is so cool. That's one great thing about sports, man. It can really bring people together. Like I love to travel to sports games. I'm sure you've seen like maybe some
Oh
of my
yeah, no, you
vlogs.
do fantastic. You do such a great
Yeah,
job.
thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. But I love to see other baseball parks. I don't know if I've done 19. I've probably done 9 or 10.
What's your favorite?
Man, great question. I enjoyed Arizona.
Oh, I haven't been to Arizona. That's what I haven't
The
been
history,
to.
but from the history and from everything else standpoint, Wrigley.
Okay, so you're a Wrigley guy. Okay.
I'm a Wrigley guy because I love the area around it, Wrigleyville.
Oh, it's the best. I mean, some of the
It's the
best
best.
bars, batting
But
cages
Wrigley's
around
the
there.
best baseball. Yeah, the
So
best
cool.
baseball games.
Pequod's pizza is probably my favorite pizza in Chicago. Like it would give any
You know
other.
Pequod's?
I love Pequod's. It is. I know
Oh,
it's
it's so
no
good.
one knows Pequod's, right? They're like, is
I
it
do.
Maltese or is it Geno's? I'm like, no, Pequod's. Like that is the place.
A
You
pro
know, like,
wrestler from Chicago sent me there, and I was like, all right, he's from here. I'll give it a shot. I mean, wow.
so good. Like
Oh yeah.
I wish they would. I know like some of these restaurants, like they deliver through Gold Belly, which they deliver like frozen food and then you reheat it.
Right.
But they don't do it. And if they did, I think I would be a weekly subscriber to Pequod's.
You hear that, Pequod's? No, it was so good. Like,
But
I
Wrigley's
love it.
amazing. Wrigley's
Wrigley's my favorite.
probably Wrigley's in my top 5, but my favorite, and I don't think you've been here because this is going to give anybody a run for its money. I loved Oracle. Oracle, San Francisco was
I've never been there.
okay. So that's So it's such an amazing ballpark. It's on the water. You see seals, which are my favorite. It's a beautiful, beautiful ballpark. I also love T-Mobile. Shout out to the Mariners right now.
I've been there. I've been there.
You've been okay. What did you do? What did you think of T-Mobile? I loved it.
Fine. It's all right. It's let me.
People like that. They're either it's hit or miss. It's very hit or
Yeah.
miss to people. I
No,
loved
it
it.
was fine. I had a good time. I mean, there hasn't been that many that I go, oh my god. I enjoy Camden in Baltimore.
And that one I'm okay with. I don't like Tropicana. Have you been to Trop? Trop's the worst, right? We can both agree that Trop's the worst.
I drove past it and that was good enough for me.
Oh yeah. No, you're not missing anything with Trop. Like
Yeah.
I know they're going through like a facelift right now. Trop is probably my least favorite. Truist is up there. I love Truist.
I drove past it. It doesn't count.
Oh no, Truist is a gem.
No, but my rule is even if I drive past it, but I didn't go in, it doesn't count. Like Pittsburgh.
No, you have to go in it. Oh yeah, and even if you do a stadium tour, it doesn't count. Like you have to see a
I
game.
agree. That's why I don't count Toronto and I don't count Pittsburgh.
So you don't count Toronto. So I don't either. Even though 3 weeks ago I stayed overnight at the Marriott in Roger Dean Stadium, but I can't count that. Like my hotel room was in the outfield. Like I opened the blinds and I was in center field, but I cannot count that as an active ballpark.
Yeah.
I'm 1,000% with you.
Unless you physically saw a game there. That's
1,000%.
I've done a tour in Toronto. I've literally walked up to the gate in Pittsburgh.
If you haven't done PNC, PNC is amazing.
I've looked in. I mean, I saw almost
But you
everything.
haven't like, gone in.
But beautiful. I drove past Minnesota this year. Can't count that either.
Didn't do Minnesota.
I did Kansas City a few weeks ago.
Oh, and I drove past Kansas City during the playoff game, Dolphins Chiefs. It was freezing and we were just trying to get out of the parking lot, but Kaufman past Kaufman, but I can't say I've been to Kaufman, so I have to get back to Kaufman to say it. So all that means is you just have to get back there to see it. You physically saw it, but it doesn't count as your chance.
That's my rule.
I'm 1,000% with you. I've been to Old Shea, New City, Old Yankee. You've been to New Yankee.
Mm-hmm.
See, I haven't, and I'm embarrassed to say that because I'm a New York, New Jersey girl. I have not been to the New Yankee
I've been there. I saw Judge hit a home run there.
Oh, no way. I want to go there for the food. I heard it's so good there.
The Nathans, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't like Citizens
That's
Bank.
the baseball experience too.
What,
like Arizona, incredible.
Wow.
Arizona's incredible.
Nationals ballpark, the food was really good. Have you been to Nationals?
I've been to Nationals.
Nationals, I really enjoyed.
I've been to Cincinnati this summer.
I did Cincinnati. And that's one lower on my list. Great American Ball. And that's
Me too.
You too. I was not impressed. I was more impressed.
Not iconic. I get it. I don't consider it iconic, but like
I appreciate the history, the whole Pete Rose stuff. That Cincinnati's encompassed around. All of that's great, but I was definitely more of a Cleveland fan because I did Progressive before that. Progressive.
Haven't been inside.
Oh no, you got to see Progress, and you have to go on the night of the fireworks show. The fireworks show is so I've seen fireworks all over Disney, you name it. That fireworks show at Progressive, like, was the best fireworks show in my whole entire life. You definitely did Progressive. Okay, so I'm giving you a bucket list for next year. For
I'm
sure,
in.
Progressive.
I'm in.
For sure, PNC, and Oracle is just crazy far, but it is so worth it.
I need to see Fenway, and I got to go to Dodgers.
Oh, you haven't done Fenway? I assume you did Fenway. Oh, you haven't done Fenway.
I need
Oh,
to. Then if I do, once I do Fenway and Dodgers, I'll tell myself.
oh, you haven't done Dodgers either. Okay, nope.
No,
So I've done
anything
those.
else? I did Anaheim.
Anaheim was amazing. I did that probably 2 or 3 years ago. The
Not even
copious-
nicer.
so
Anaheim's
good.
like fall apart.
Yeah. And I
let's
did
see.
Coliseum last year, which
Really?
with Brooklyn. Yeah, I was at their last series before they kapoots. It was such a special experience. But no, I was at the Coliseum. Is obviously deteriorating, or it is,
My
but
favorite Bostonians.
it
Because
is
you're not-
very much so. It's very.
But I want to
sick.
go there just to say I've been there.
No, you have to do Fenway. You have okay. Before anything, it's Fenway. You have to do Fenway. So start at Fenway, and then you can easily fly to PNC. So that's an easier 4-day trip.
There you go. No, and it's funny. I have no excuse on Fenway because how many times has Florida State played at Boston College?
Oh,
The same weekend that the Red Sox are playing.
yeah.
No excuse. I've definitely dropped the ball on that one. I just had heard Boston College was a terrible experience to go to for a game.
Yeah, no, they're quite rough, is what I've heard.
I didn't hear that. I heard it was just the most boring venue they've ever been to.
That as well. It's very
Yeah.
Boston's very into their pro sports. They're not really a college town, so they're gonna bleed Celtics. They'll talk, even if Celtics have the worst year, they're still talking Celtics. Same with the Red Sox. Same with the Bruins. They're very much pro sports as opposed to college. Down here, it's a very college swayed.
Yeah.
Boston's all about their pro sports. That's
New York was like that too. I remember.
Yeah, you're right. You are.
I hadn't been there in forever, and it was the week before the season kicked off in baseball, and I heard we don't have a good right-hander. I need a good right, and I'm like, yeah, you don't hear that in Miami.
No, it's very different. It's I wish that Miami would give the Marlins more respect. I'm a huge Marlins fan. I'm a season ticket holder. I'm a proud season ticket holder, and I love the team. I believe in Peter Bendix and the future of our organization. I know it's great. Yeah, no, I love my Marlins.
I love Marlins Park.
I love Depot Park's amazing.
I love Marlins Park. Right away.
And that's the thing. I get a lot of shade for loving my own ballpark, but I think it's great. Okay, yeah, the outside surroundings. We don't have something like what Atlanta does, with all the restaurants and shops.
That's what I look
for now. But they are building a live Miami, so that's going to be all your restaurants
and
shops. So yeah, they are. They're gonna. I think it's gonna be ready by next season, where they're building a whole bunch of restaurants and bars.
Because Philly has one. Philly has one.
The Xfinity Live.
And I went this year. I went to the New Texas Bowl, or last year I went to the New Texas Bowl.
Rangers. So Rangers, I've done Rangers.
Didn't like it.
I wasn't impressed either. It was mid.
And my friend warned me. My friend who's from there warned me. He goes, "You're not gonna like it." Yeah. I'm like, "Come on, man! You just won the World Series last year. It's the second year." It was weak. I like Marlins Park better, much better.
Yeah, I love Marlins Park. Parking cost me $7. I have fifth row seats, aisle seats behind home plate. What I pay, you can't even get that Yankee Stadium for maybe 3 games. I enjoy our concessions. I love my team. I enjoy seeing the away teams when they come. I've seen huge matchups. You name it, the Dodgers, the Yankees, Red Sox. I've seen it, and it's great. And it's a great experience. So I'm very, very, but I'm the wrong person to talk to about the Marlins because I will talk to them till blue in my face, and I support everything they do. I love them.
I want to talk about that in a way. Not the Marlins. I mean, they're the Marlins. But I think you basically just said something that I've always said is, man, wins and losses, whatever, you can't control that.
Yeah.
But you can guarantee yourself that you're going to have a good time when you go to these.
Regardless.
Games.
Absolutely.
Regardless, no matter what. And I think, man, I think people forget that.
Of course.
Sports. If I lived closer to Tallahassee, I'd still be at the next game.
Yeah, no matter if they lost the next 5 games, you're still there.
If I was living in Tallahassee, I'd be at every game no matter what.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I couldn't imagine not. I've never heard, well, they're terrible. The only thing that stops me with the Heat is just getting there from Broward.
And I'm walkable distance. I live, so that's what I have no
excuse. I used to be. I'm not anymore.
But that's my excuse for going to Panthers games, that it's so hard for me to get up there because it's.
That makes sense.
I can never make a 7:00 game. It would be impossible for a 7:00 puck drop. It's so I get your
logistics. not just wanting to go. That's a
Oh,
whole different thing. I live walkable to
um,
the Panthers.
Right, I promise you, if I lived even 20 minutes closer, I would for sure be a Panther season ticket holder. Partial, full package, you name it, because
You're better
I
than me.
believe in that team. But yeah, with the heat, for you to come down here rush hour, even regular days, a Saturday, it's a nightmare.
It's awful. And the Panthers, I made a pact to myself this year. I'm like, you've been slacking the last several years.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to the playoffs a bunch last year. That's anybody couldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going
We did
more
too.
this year. I'm going more this year. I've already been to 2
You
games.
there.
I'm gonna go more. Please. And Caesar's like, "What's your excuse?" Also, he also said that to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Team Caesar there, because if you're in Broward, you guys need to show up. Us people in Miami, obviously the Panthers were down here, so now it's super far from us. We show up when we can, but you are there. You need to be there. You need to support.
And I had the best time. I've had the best time. Like, it's just the atmosphere is so much better, and I think you can attest too. That new scoreboard is fantastic.
Wild. And originally they said that we were going to lose like seating and stuff at this whole remodel. Like, we didn't do that, and yet we got a badass scoreboard. It's fantastic.
Like, I'm a nerd for that stuff.
Oh, it's crazy. It's amazing.
Both my teams actually got new scoreboards this year. I actually was rejoicing. Believe it or not.
It's you want to feel it, you want to see it, and then so they had the scoreboard going one side, then they had the banner drop on the other side. Like, I don't know about you, I cried. Did you cry? You cried? I cried too.
I was doing okay. Yeah. And then when I saw them lock arms like a band of brothers, that's it. That was it. I lost it, and I was like, "All right, nobody really saw it. I'm okay."
No, I was mushy too. I was
mushy, and then Mark Messier got mushy too, on ESPN that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I wouldn't mention that.
And if Mark Messier can get mushy about something like that, anybody can.
Okay, so two thoughts to that. I got a little mushy. I got not mushy. I got happy for the whole Spencer Knight, giving him respect, and it was reciprocated, right? So it was like he gave us one of those, right? Then I would have got really mushy. So I'm a huge fan of Paul Bissonnette. Huge fan. I might be his only fan. I'm a huge fan.
I love him.
I love him too. I was hoping in Toronto that I'd run into him. I would have loved to sit down and have a beer with him, just like to chat up and be like, bro, just stop hating on the damn Panthers. Just accept it, right? But if he got mushy about it, like, I would have lost it, but he didn't get mushy about it. He's still on the
he tries not to. But what he's also done for Caesar, like
the best. It's such a beautiful, I can't say bromance. Like
it is.
It is, right?
It is.
But it's also like an enemy bromance. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting with Caesar the other night, and Caesar's like, "Let me tweet something to them."
Yeah.
Isn't it within 2 minutes hit a like on it?
Vizzy's the best. He talks a lot, but he's just a fun guy, and he does a lot of charity. He supported Cease with a lot of his stuff. So I have nothing but respect for our arch nemesis, Paul Bissonnette. Busy boy.
But we need him for hockey. He's like the Pat McAfee for hockey.
Yeah, I mean, he even set up like rosary beads and candles and stuff. Like he gives that, especially that younger generation. The older generation probably rolls their eyes and thinks, okay, just leave Wayne Gretzky on. Like, we don't want to hear anything but Wayne talk.
Right.
Right. Like, they're like, who is this guy? But like the younger generation, the millennials and below, they love this guy because he's just fun, and he just brings it a different flair to the game, to broadcasting it. So I love him. I think he's fantastic.
Me too. I'm a huge Bissonnette guy. I mean, the guy's like a John Madden when he really breaks down hockey.
He wasn't the best player. I think it's all fair to say.
That's the joke about his career.
Terrible. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, what he because he hates when people say you never played for Toronto. And the reason why is, you hear that story? Why he hates that? Because they put in a waiver claim for him. But Arizona was ahead of them in waiver priority. So that's how they got him.
Poor guy.
Yeah. That's why he said, I was supposed to play for them. But I'm supposed to go to Arizona this week for Arizona State, Texas Tech. And I was thinking of going by that Houston's where he got into that fight with 6 dudes and be like, don't worry, you're safe here tonight. Don't worry.
Gosh. The fight, and then that just made me think about the Mark Sanchez fight. Oh my gosh, he got out of jail. Like, that's just a whole. So Fox hasn't really dropped him yet, but it just makes you wonder.
They have to wait.
Yeah, he's protected under certain clause, but that's just ugly. In a city like Indianapolis, I was in Indianapolis last year for a Dolphins game. It's such a chill city. Like,
yeah.
Like, if you're gonna cause problems, at least do it in like Detroit. You know what I mean? Like, like
Detroit even dead.
Philadelphia, like Indianapolis is not the place that you
It's
want to
so
get arrested.
quiet there. And still.
You go to St. Elmo's, you see your sport game, you go downtown, and that's it. There's a beautiful
Yeah.
zoo I enjoyed. For him to get into a fight in Indianapolis, dude, you're not in Detroit or Philadelphia. I don't get it. But
I would love to hear the backstory because I'm sure there's a lot.
it's gonna come out. It'll come out. We'll find out.
It's gonna come out because funny you say Indianapolis. I flew there once. I drove around because when I fly in somewhere, even if I'm not staying there, I have to see the football stadium. I have to see the sports. I'm a stadium junkie.
Me too.
I don't care. I mean, I just have to. So I said, well, I'm gonna drive by Lucas Oil. I'm gonna drive by all these places. I know it was a Sunday, a quiet time of year. You could have dropped a pin there that day.
Super quiet.
So I said, "Oh, Sanchez, this is
super quiet."
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Like they take pride. They're the type of people that'll like open your car door for you and like.
No, it was crazy. We spoke about Lucas Oil. We were there last year. Beautiful stadium, amazing retractable roof. College NCAA Hall of Fame museum is there as well. Excellent. But yeah, Mark, I don't know what happened, but we will find out.
We're gonna find out. Yeah, we were tailgating from Florida State, Miami. We all got alerts and went, huh? Like
I'm like the Mark Sanchez.
Yeah. Who Matt Leinart talks about every week on Fox and Kickoff.
I liked him. I mean, I do like him. I think
we're gonna find the story out.
You know, so
I learned to not judge until I hear.
Yeah, there's always two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. So we'll find out.
Thank you. But speaking of that, what are some things you're gonna, I don't want to say try to do because you don't want to say it and then it not happen, but like, man, I mean, I would imagine, and tell me if I'm wrong, you want to make these meetups and these charity stuff bigger and better like every year.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all I want to keep doing is just growing. So obviously with the Dolphins, so the better the team is, the more people are going to want to travel and go out to watch parties. So it does hurt a little bit when the team isn't doing good. Like the fan morale drops and everything kind of goes. But my goal is to just keep going and say, guys, we're not going to be those fair weather fans. We're going to stick through this. And so that's always my goal. I'm also part of the inaugural St. John's alumni board down here in South Florida.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So being a graduate of St. John's University, class of 2013, I came down to Florida after college. And so the trend of that is that there's a lot of New Yorkers down here, a lot of people from Jersey. They call it the sixth borough, as you know, down here. So my alma mater, St. John's, was like, hey, wait, we're missing the ball with all the alumni being in South Florida. Let's start a chapter, an official alumni chapter. Florida State does a great job. Florida State and Notre Dame is probably the two biggest alumni bases that I know of, that just whatever city you're in, you will find Florida State alumni. You will find Notre Dame alumni.
Oh, they're insane.
It's crazy. You can find a Florida State bar wherever you go. And same with Notre Dame. That's just two off the top of my head that I just know do great. So with St. John's, they said, hey, listen, a lot of our alumni still live in New York. Fair, right? They got great jobs. They stay there. But the second biggest area that they're in is in South Florida. So yeah, because all the snowbirds, they stay down here. So they created this alumni advisory board. There's only 4 people on it. I'm the only female on it. So it's our first year, and our job is to just like connect the dots, right? Like our lead news anchor, one of our news channel 10, she's a St. John's alum. Joe Shad, he covers South Florida sports. He's a St. John's alum. Yeah, St. John's alum.
Of course I know that name.
So yeah, Joe Shad, he's on Palm Beach. He covers the Palm Beach area. But Dolphins.
For ESPN.
Yeah. So 2 people, like just big names who are alumni of the school. So one of my big projects this year, so I'm going to take what I've done with the Dolphins and bring people together. I'm going to do it with St. John's. And it's such a great year to do it because our basketball program, the AP rankings just came out, ranked number 5 in the preseason rankings, the best rankings we've ever had in program history. So yes, I can get people to come out to a happy hour or something, but who doesn't want to see this basketball program this year? So a lot of our events for St. John's is going to be based around the basketball program. So that helps.
Watch parties are huge.
Amazing.
I used to do that all the time for Florida State. I don't go as much as I should now, but in Miami, it's funny you talk about that because I was on the board for the Miami Seminole Club.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
So
very strong club. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It changed a lot between the school and us. We couldn't do it on our own. But
yeah,
I think
we'll trust us right now to do it on our own. We'll see how far it gets. Yeah.
We did a good job, but they made a pact. So I don't know what it was. It made sense, but It did change like the dynamics of the club. That's why enjoy it while you can like that. Because
Yeah, no,
knowing you're gonna blow the thing up, and they're gonna be like, "All right, Ashley."
I'm gonna make Johnny's out of like Hoyas. Like I'm gonna, and you name the fan base, I'm gonna create John. I'm gonna create future Johnny's. Like I'm the thing with me is I'm just so passionate. The things I'm passionate when I'm passionate about something, I'm not normal passion. I'm like triple passion, right? So like you could have like a passion, but then mine, the few that I have, it's like out of control. So my passion for my alma mater and my basketball team is out there. So you better watch out, unless I'm gonna make you a Johnny. You're gonna be losing your chomp and becoming a Johnny.
Okay, I'll never lose the chop. Okay.
No,
but would I come out and support you guys at a?
You come out, you have a good time. You know, have the Florida State team on one of the TVs. Like it'll be a good time. It's networking.
No, I would come anytime to a watch party.
It's fun. You know, food's great, drink specials, raffle, just good people networking.
There's anytime I would love to go, but lose the shot.
To it. Our first one's in Broward County, so I'm gonna hold you to it.
Done. I'm saying it here. Anyone watching, I will be there. Just give me the day.
Johnny's watch party.
I will be. You're coming up my way. How could I not go?
Yeah, go Johnny's.
But
I'm just super passionate about just bringing people together of same interest. And
the Dolphins love that you do that. Like I know that for a fact. Not that I talk to them, but I used to work there.
Do you talk to the Dolphins? Because if you talk to Stephen Ross, I have a few things I need you to say to him.
No. It probably would not be suitable for air here.
There's a few things about that man.
No, I worked there years ago, and like I remember them really caring. And I'm different owners, different coaches. Times have changed.
Yeah.
But they care. They love that stuff.
Yeah,
like they know what you do.
And, you know, I'm just an olive branch of what they do. You know, and that's it. I love it.
Yeah, and the Heat, everybody, especially the Panthers. Wait till you start coming up here more, and you start tailgating here. We'll get you up for more games.
Oh, say less. I'll be there. Weekend games are easier for me, but I'll start making it.
We're flexible, just like me and St. John's. Because St. John's is great for you, is because most games, except for your Tuesday night games here and there, your big games are on weekends.
Yeah, some of our biggest matchups, Kentucky, our CBS Classics in December, Saturday. We open up one of our first games against Alabama Saturday, so it's a heavy Saturday presence. So it does
Alabama's
help.
ranked.
That's the game I have my eye on the most.
There. I saw that because the rankings came out today.
12 o'clock. That's going to be a very early on test to see what our program is made of. That Alabama game.
We're in rebuild mode forever now.
You'll be okay. We were too.
We got a new coach, and what he's doing, I don't know if you heard about a new coach, Luke Laux. He played there, and he's using his NBA ties because he was coach at Golden State in Sacramento. So, like, he was with some recruits and some players. So he's like, "Let me FaceTime Steph Curry."
He knows a few people. That'll help. No, it's all about.
He knows a few, but
yeah,
if you got to think outside the box, you do it, especially with us in basketball. But I promise I would not keep you more than 30 minutes, and I have.
We've had a good time. You'll have to do this again. You'll have to come our show.
Great time. Like, I'd love to have you back on, tell more about your story, because your story is phenomenal. Like, one day you're going to write a book about your trips, what you did for these teams, like how you really – because Miami Dolphins are one of the most fair-weather fan bases out there.
Oh, it's so
And
bad.
you have a group that consistently –
tickets, and then – the people next to us, they're not season tickets. So it's always a flip of the coin of who's going to sit next to us. Is it an opposing fan? Is it someone there just, you know? So, yes, you're 1,000%. There's a lot of fair weather fans in the Dolphins.
Oh, yeah. And have I been a victim of that? Yes. But look, you have, when I see the pictures of your tailgates every week, it's a lot of people. And I look and I'm like, man, 75 of them, 100 of them look to be the same every week.
That's what it is.
That's incredible.
We're through and people say, "Oh, sell your ticket." Don't. This is what they say. And I'm gonna address this soon on social media. It's just a matter of time. What they say is, "Don't go to games." Well, you know what? That's not gonna work because I have season tickets. So this decision was made last year. So when they tell us not to go to the rest of the games, well, guess what? I have tickets for the next 6 games. I don't want to sell them because I'm not going to get face value of what I paid. So I'm not going to not go. I have to go. I'm in this. I'm locked in. So don't tell me.
You enjoy it.
I have to.
But it's your happy place.
It is. I'm very happy.
Like you love going. Like nothing more, nothing less. Like that. But NFL, like people think that in the NFL. Oh, if I just don't show up, it'll send the message to the team. And no,
Oh,
it's not like college. College, you do that even if you paid for a ticket. It says something.
exactly.
The Dolphins just if the fan doesn't show up to the game, Dolphins are still going to be able to sign players and build whatever they need to build.
Or they'll put away fans in those seats. We have the Ravens coming up. Those fans travel very, very, very well.
It's crazy.
And we have the Bills coming up. And those fans travel even better than a Ravens fan. So if I don't put my butt in my seat, it's going to go into a visiting team's hands with butts. And that's the last thing I want. I'd rather lose money than put a visiting fan in my seat. So no.
That sounds like you and Caesar were meant to be friends then, because Caesar had that rule when he couldn't go to games.
Oh, yeah,
just don't sell my ticket to a Montreal fan or a Toronto fan.
I don't need a Ravens fan there. Raven fans are not nice, and Bills fans, they are nice, but I don't want them in my seats. So I'm gonna show up. So, and I'm not gonna take a hit. You know, we paid X amount. I'm not gonna take $20 for 16th row seats, aisles on the tunnel. So when they say,
you also love it.
What'd you say?
You love being there. Like
I do.
It's not like I only show up if we win.
No, I'm there. I'm there.
You're there no matter what. Yeah, you can't control that part, but you can control what you do before the game, having fun that day there, and you do a great job of that. That's why it exudes it on your social media, like how much the positivity, the.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I love that you do that. I mean, you can't really tailgate for the heat, but you can't. Unless you can find something on Biscayne Boulevard, but I doubt it.
No, I live down there. There's nothing to do. I have a great gym that I go to, but beyond that, that's the only thing that's happened. I mean, you go to Bayside. Bayside's, very touristy, but the action's in Kaseya Center. That's where the
That's
party
right. I used to go there before, and it was never.
Yeah.
Because when I go on my trips, I look for stadiums with action around it, especially in the college
center. I mean, they're trying, but yeah.
It's a different world we live in now too. Like that stuff mattered more in the past, I guess. But thank you so much for coming on. The story's incredible. Like, I love it. We have to have you back on. Good luck, St. John's. I've given you my word. I will come to the watch party as long as I'm in town.
See you in November. It's going to be a great watch party.
November? Okay, let me know.
Probably Duffy. We're looking at Duffy's as a location in Broward. So one of the Duffys.
Really have no. Yeah, I will be there. I will be there.
Well, thanks for having me tonight. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on. I could keep her all night, but I promised her I'd keep her 30 minutes, and I've gone above my allotted time. So I'm glad she's sweet about it. But seriously, your story is fantastic, and keep it up. It's only going to grow.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's awesome. I love that.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the future holds.
And yeah, support.
Some championships in the middle of that.
There you go. But in the description, I'm going to put your podcast. I'm going to put all that stuff. So check it out. And she doesn't pull punches, but she does it in the classiest ways. I don't know how she does it.
I'm using that tagline. She pulls punches, but in a classy way.
Right. Where South Florida fans don't really know how to do that normally. Unless Panther fans, they're generally pretty good, believe it or not. But thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. This was so much fun.
Likewise. Thanks so much. We'll talk soon. I'll see you at a Panthers game. Go Cats, go.
Go Cats, go. Yes, definitely. Go Cats, go. Good luck to your St. John's basketball team this year.
As your Seminoles. Take care.
Thank you.